classifier, case-based reasoning, genetic algorithm, rough set approach, fuzzy set approaches. Okay, these are the other classification methods. In k nearest neighbor, what it will be in k nearest neighbor we will see. Okay, so in k nearest neighbor, the main thing is here xq is the point. See here in figure, sq is the point. So that sq related to which class, plus class or minus class. Okay, so plus objects are there na. So in plus objects are there, minus objects are there. So different elements are there surrounding to xq element. There are so many elements are there, so many objects are there. So this xq related to which object, which element it is related to, which category. So that we can find out by we have to form a class for this particular xq. It is related. It is how much it is distant from other points. Here you can see we are finding out na, from xq plus minus 3 minus are there, again plus point is there, like that for xq which is the nearest elements. What are the nearest elements that we are finding out? So how you are finding out from each and every element for xq what is the distance, that we have to find out. So if for first object for minus it is having 1, so next plus it is having 0.5, next minus it is having some 1.2. Okay, so for next minus it is having some 3 distance, next plus it is having some 4 distance. Okay, so then we will not consider those other values, 3 4 values we will not consider. Okay, so we will consider 0.5 1 1.5 like that. So up to 1.5 we will consider, and that xq which is having distance less than 2, so those all elements are grouped together, and that can be represented as a single. In the next figure you can observe, in that figure you can observe clearly, for that point these all can be nearest elements, those can be taken and that can be represented as a class. So out of that class you are having some elements also. So this is some that first black dot surrounded by a square. Some other values are there for scale. For using some lines it is divided. Okay, so using lines it is divided into number of classes. So this is related to this particular class. It is surrounded by number of lines. Okay, so outside you are having number of points, 4 points are there. Those are not related to this class. Okay, that is the k nearest neighbor. Using that k nearest neighbor, we will find out the elements within this particular square box is nothing but those are completely related to this class. Outside of this particular square box, which elements we are having, so those are not related to this class. Okay, so that is different class. Okay, so this is one class, that is other class. Like that you are doing classification. So using k nearest neighbor you are doing classification in this process. So all instances correspond to points in the n-d space, n-dimensional space. The nearest neighbors are defined in terms of Euclidean distance. You have to find out Euclidean distance for each and every point. Okay, from this point to all other points you are finding out the distance. For which elements it is having less distance, those elements you are dividing into a class. Okay, so which are having largest distance, those you are not considering into this class. The target function could be a discrete or real valued. So always final winner. Why? Because the distance you are finding out, that is discrete or real valued. For discrete value, k nearest neighbor returns most common value among the k training examples nearest to xq. Okay, for discrete value, so it is a number of training examples which is the nearest from xq, which is which point is the nearest, that point you are taking again and again. You are taking the points and you are forming a class. Okay, so the decision surface induced by one nearest neighbor for a typical set of training examples. Okay, so this is one nearest neighbor. The k value is 1 here. So here we can take a value as a 2 or 3 or 4 like that. Okay. So how we will find out? So some example we will see, then you can understand it clearly. Here k nearest neighbor. Here I am giving a query. X is a person, student. he is having marks, marks as points. In math, he is having 6 points. In computer science, he is having 8 points. Okay. So here k is equal to 3. That means how many points you have to take. Okay. So here you have to take 3 points. So for this particular student, how many students are nearer to him? Okay. So her for this student, how many students are nearer, and category. Okay. This particular student comes under category of these 2, 3, 5. We find out the distance. So after distance find out the 1, 1, 2. These are having distances 1, 1, 2. These 2, 3, 5 persons are related to, so nearer to this student. These 2, 3, 5 and this particular student, 4 persons are related to one class. 4 persons are grouped into one class based on the marks, based on the caliber. These 4 persons, 4 students are grouped into some class. Okay. So that is the K-Nearest-Neighbor process. Okay. So what we have to do now? So we have to find out 5 students are given now. For 5 students, in maths they are having the value, and computer science also they are having the value. The value is nothing but the points they get. In maths, how many points they get? In computer science, how many points they get? So finally, the result. What is the result? So that we can see. So here, 4 in maths 4, computer science 3, they failed. So in maths 6, computer science 7, they passed. Next, 7 in maths 7, in computer science 8, they passed. Next, in maths 5, computer science 5, they failed. Next, in maths 8, computer science 8, they passed. So that is nothing but in maths minimum value. So what is the minimum value? 6 is the minimum value. Pass mark is 6. Okay. So in maths 6 is the pass mark. Okay. So next, in computer science, the pass mark is 7. Okay. So in computer science, the pass mark is 7. Like that, some pass mark will be given. So based on that, if the students get both in maths and computer science, in both they pass, means the result is pass. In any one they fail, means the result is fail. So like that we find out all the results. Okay. So for number student 1, 4, 3, so he failed. Next, 2, student number 2, 6, 7, pass. 7, 8, pass. 5, 5, fail. 8, 8, pass. Okay, this is the table we find out. Okay, this is the table. These are the values given. Based on that result we predicted. Next, what we have to do? So we have to find out the Euclidean distance. Euclidean distance. The formula is capital D equal to square root of xo1 minus xa1 square. So plus xo2 minus xa2 square. So that is nothing but O1 is nothing but the what for which we have to find out. So for math equal to 6, CS equal to 8. For that x student we have to find out now that x value is nothing but the xo1, xo2. Here xa1, xa2 are nothing but the for each and every all other elements we are taking now. So those values are xa1, xa2. The student, for which student we have to find out for what is the query value. So for that particular point now, so that point is nothing but xo1 and xo2. Okay, so then we are finding for first student. So 4, 3 values are there now. That's why square root of 6 minus 4 square plus 8 minus 3 square. So that is root 29. That is equal to 5.38. The value. Next, capital D distance. Euclidean distance is here 5.38. For student 2 also you have to find out. Student 2 square root of 6, 8 are values. So 6 minus 6. Again 8 minus 7. So that is 1. Next, 6 minus 7. 8 minus 8, that is 1. Next, 6 minus 5, 8 minus 5, that is 3.16. Okay. Next, 6 minus 8, 8 minus 8, that is 2. Okay. Like that you are finding distances for all other points. Okay. For all other elements, which are nearer to, you seem to be nearer. For all those elements, you are finding out the distance. So you are here putting a constraint. The distance should be 2 only. Okay, the distance should be 2 only, or you are taking the minimum values up to k is equal to 3, na 3 values you have to take. So just descending order you put what are the last values, or ascending order put you put what are the first values. Less distance are there, na? Less distance values. What are the less distance value? 2, 3 and 5 are the less distance values. That's why this x equal to mass equal to 6, cs equal to 8. This student x is closer to 2, 3 and 5. 2, 3, 5 students. Okay. So then this x and 2, 3, 5 belongs to the same class. Like that you are dividing into number of classes. That is k nearest neighbor algorithm. Okay. I hope you understood k nearest neighbor algorithm. Simple. How many number of points are there? Just take all the points, you find out the distance. So okay, so you take some value as k for 1 or 2 or 3, like that you just take, and based on that just you put ascending order. All the distances you put in ascending order. So which points are having less distance, you consider those points and group all those points into a class. Okay, that is k nearest neighbor classification. Next, case based reasoning. Second one is the case based reasoning. This is also a classification method. In this classification method, what you will do now? So in this classification method, number of case studies are there, number of models are there. So already you are having an idea. Okay. So based on that, you are considering some information. You are using that knowledge. You are using that information, and you are dividing the data into classes. Okay, based on that previous information. That is a case based reasoning. Case study also same, na? Case study, how you will solve the case study? So by taking the previous cases, you will understand something and you will apply here and you will get the result. Here also same, case based reasoning. Case based reasoning is the other classification method. In this classification method, we will find out the data. We will find out the data related to which class based on the previous information. Based on the previous information, we will take all the information. We will take all the values, and we will finally apply all those values here to this model, and we will find out this model in this model the data elements related to which class. Okay, that is case based reasoning. So see here, description of a car. So target case equal to behavior question mark. Okay, so based on that you have to find out. Okay, the description of a car, that is car behavior. Just you have to find out that. Okay, what you have to do, retrieve. What you have to retrieve, some retrieved cases. That is a behavior comma suggested list of recommendations. Okay, which car you have to select some car. Okay, that is the question mark. You have to select based on the behavior. So how you have to select a car? Retrieve. Okay, so the first is the retrieve. Next reuse. Next revise. Next return. Okay, this is a cycle process. This you will follow in case based reasoning. 4 R's: the retrieve, reuse, revise, retain. So this is the process you have to follow to do the classification using case-based reasoning. First, retrieve is nothing but retrieved cases. You have to take the previous information. You have to retrieve the data. You have to retrieve the past data. That is the first R. Okay. Suggested a list of recommendations. So from previous information, what you can get. So from previous information, you can find out which car you can take, some recommendations, these cars, okay, so you can take like that. That is the first R, retrieve. Next, reuse. So the use that recommendation to this, okay, to your budget, or okay, so to your interest, use that. Okay, so factor of risk recommendations, reuse, reasoning trace. That is a adopted list of recommendations. From all those suggested list of recommendations, which recommendations are suits to you? So case based domain knowledge. For all these, you have to apply the case based domain knowledge for this particular case, which are suitable. You have to reuse that. Okay, which are suitable. that is nothing but the adapted list of recommendation. In suggested list of recommendation, for example, those are 20. So which are suitable to you, which are adapted. Okay, you have to reuse that. So those are 10, for example. You have to consider, you have to take the 10. Okay, you have to take 10 values. You have to take 10 values. You have to use those values. Next, revise, reasoning trace. So that is not used. So in those 10 values, which your values you will use, which values you will not use. Okay, so just you revise once. Okay, so that is the next R. Next is the retain. Retain is nothing but confirm list of recommendations. So finally, you will confirm some recommendations and you will go through these values. Okay, so you are dividing or you are finding out the class. Okay, you are taking class. That is a reorganization of user sessions. Okay, so that is a number of sessions are there, a number of classes are there. Just you confirm some list of recommendations. That is retain. Okay, so just this is the case-based reasoning. In case-based reasoning, what you are doing, you are first retrieving the data. That is a list of recommendations, suggested list of recommendations. From all past experience, you are taking number of recommendations. Next, reuse. In reuse, you are taking some recommendations from those adapted, which are suitable to you. So from all those which are suitable to you, you are again scrutinizing. Next, what you are doing? So in those you are not using, only some you are using, only others you are not at all using. Okay, that is revised. Next, so you finally you confirmed some list of recommendations. You are using that. Okay, that is a retain. Okay, so that is a final result. You are taking that particular item. So and this is belongs to this particular class. You are taking the decision. Na? So final value. Okay. So this is the case-based reasoning. This is one classification method. Next one is the genetic algorithms. It is a genetic algorithm it is not previous classification algorithm, not like previous classification algorithms. So genetic algorithm is it is related to biology. Actually, the genes in plants, how the different genes will be, how the two plants can be combined and form a new plant. Hybrid plant means it having the good qualities of both. Okay, you are taking a red rose plant and you are taking a green rose or a yellow rose plant. Those the two you are combining. You are forming a hybrid plant. So what that plant gives? That gives the red and yellow combination. The red and yellow combined flower it is giving. Okay, so that is the result. That is the best result compared to previous yellow and red, both combination here. Okay, so that is the evolutionary approach. Here this genetic algorithm is an evolutionary approach. It is based on an analogy to biological evolution. Okay, so each rule is represented by a string of bits. Okay, each rule here represented by a string of bits. Here an initial population is created consisting of randomly generated rules. So if A1 and not A2, then C2 can be encoded as 100. Okay, so for example, that value will be given. So here simply I can say this genetic algorithm is nothing but number of generations are there. No? So from one generation to other generation. So the two people, from two people, the genes can be taken, and for the child, for the kid, the best genes, the best values can be taken, and the kid is having the good qualities of both mother and father. Good qualities the kid consists of. What are the positive points from the mother side and father side? That can be taken by the child. Okay, so that is nothing but genes of mother and father. Those genes came to child. Okay, like that. Based on the notion of survival of fittest, new population is formed to consist of the fittest rules and their offspring. So fitness of rules is represented by its classification accuracy on a set of training examples. Offsprings are generated by crossover and mutation. Okay, these all we will see in this example. Okay, in this simple example we will see, and here in this example we can understand clearly genetic algorithm. So it is proposed by John Holland. So it is an abstraction of real biological evolution. Okay, so it is a simple abstraction. So, real biological evolution. It is a biological evolution method. Okay, so we can use this algorithm for all. Okay, it came from that basic actual biological evolution, but we will use this genetic algorithm for all items. For in real time cases, for a number of cases, you will use this. And solve complex problems. For complex problem solving, this genetic algorithm is very much useful. Okay, so like for example, NP hard problem, NATSOC problem. So different problems are there now. So in computer science, like that. Any complex problems, we can easily get the answer, get accurate result using this genetic algorithm. It mainly focus on optimization. So I told you now, it mainly focus on optimization, the best solution. It will use always the best solution. So number of generations are there from first generation to next generation. From that generation, next first generation, second generation takes all positive points. So second generation obviously smarter than the first generation. Next third generation. So next generation, third generation people also smart than skilled, smart. Okay, so and having more caliber than the previous generation, second generation. Next fourth generation is smarter than having more caliber than third generation. Like that, the next generation, the generation by generation, the population you can observe based on the genes, the the people are becoming more intelligent than the previous generations, having more caliber than the previous generation. How it can be done in a real time? How these this generation people are more having more caliber, having more caliber and more smart than the previous and previous generation, like that. You are more smart than you are having more caliber than more clever than your parent generation. So and obviously from your grandparent generation, previous generations, from all those generations, our generation is smarter. Our generation is clever. Okay, so having more caliber compared to those, and we can do fast evolution than previous generation. That is nothing but genes. From one generation to next generation, the genes will goes on. So finally the next generation will give the better result than the previous generation. So next generation is having good qualities than the previous generation. So this is nothing but the genetic algorithm. Here also the same. In genetic algorithm also we will see the same concept. Here in genetic algorithm also number of generations, here the number of levels. Okay, so again and again you are finding out the result. So for the next level you will get the good result than the previous result. Okay, so number of iterations you are going, so finally you will get the good result. Population of possible solutions for a given problem. For all possible solutions for a given problem, okay, from a group of individuals the best will survive. Here you can see so then phenotype and genotype, just encoding, we can, this is a cyclic process. How it will be done now? So once you can see, once you can observe A, B, C, D, E, E, F, G, H, I. So A, B, C, D, E is the so for example the mother genes, it is A, B, C, D, E. Next father genes is E, F, G, H, I. So then the kid will be A, B, C cross, that is a crossover. Here you can observe in the figure crossover na. So cross combinations from mother A, B, C will be taken. Next father H, I will be taken. So A, B, C, H, I. The kid having the properties A, B, C, H, I. Or you can also take some father E, F, G, more father features. Okay, the kid is having features, more father features than mother features, like that, E, F, G. Next, from mother, he or she will take DE properties, DE features from the mother. So this is EFG DE. That is the second case. Okay, like that, the kid consists of both the mother and father features. That is a crossover. Some mother features, some father features. So or otherwise, some more father features and some mother features. Like that, a kid consists of different features. So this is a crossover property. In genetic algorithm, you can observe first the initial population, that is the root. From initial population, what you have to do, what you have to do now. So just calculate fitness. Okay. So just calculate fitness value. You have to next you have to select that. Next you have to apply crossover like this. You have to apply crossover. So you can take first in selection what happens. So see here A B C D. This is genes. This is genes. How extent this is this match, that is fitness. Calculate this fitness for CAKE, cake, make, MAKE, TAKE, take. So for these you have to find out the fitness. ABCD is there na? So how much it matched? ABCD matched to take as 1. For cake it is matched as 1. For make it is matched as 1. Why? Because ABCD, A only matched in these 3 words, that is only up to 1, 1, 1, 1. The value is 1. So otherwise you compare these 3, cake, make, take, these 3 words. These 3 consist of AKE as a common. So AKE as a common, that's why you give value as 3. For cake, the value cake, make, take, for these words, AKE are the values. For AKE, these 3 words are having the value, are having a fitness as 3. For cake, the value is 3. Make, the value is 3. Take, the value is 3. The fitness value is 3 here. For ABCD, the fitness value is 1. So just you calculate the fitness value and you take. Okay. So based on the fitness value you take. Here AKME. Okay. BAME. For these fitness value is 4. Okay. So more fitness value we have to select those more to which are having more fitness value. We have to select that. So okay, so and you have to cross over, that will give the good result. Okay, so you for best some best variables you have to take. So you have to compare that and you have to so you have to calculate the fitness. Okay, so best genes. Why? Because the final result always any algorithm, the the main intention is to get the good result, best result. This genetic algorithm is also mainly focuses on the optimization, best result. So from father or mother or other genes, all other genes you take. Okay, so from relatives genes also you take. From that particular family, you take all the genes. So from that, from all these genes values, you have to find out the fitness value, which is good, okay, which is best. That fitness value, but that value will be taken. So and you have to calculate the fitness value, and you have to select that fitness value, and you have to cross over. So finally, crossover mutation. These are the two types. Mutation means tapping out. Okay. Okay. Just you are crossover na A B C D E F G H I. From this you are crossing. Okay. So otherwise you can mutation is nothing but tapping. So from father again, for other child completely the features can be taken from the mother. Okay, one child is from entirely from father, one child is from entirely mother. Okay, so that is tapping. So like that mutation, that is a mutation. Next, up to stopping criteria. When the stopping criteria, so that is yes optimal solution. When the best solution given, up to that this process will be repeat and repeat and repeat again and again. It will repeat. Okay. So if it is not getting the optimal solution, so then it will not stop. So again and again you will find out the fitness value. Again and again you will select, and again and a crossover will be done. Mutation will be done. So you can see all the possibilities. Okay, from mother, father, or relative side, you for all values you are taking. Okay, you are finding again and again which combination is better. Okay, so that final intention is to get the optimal solution. The kid has to get finally the optimal features, okay, best features. So that is nothing but genetic algorithm. Here the genetic algorithm is a evolutionary approach. You have to evaluate. Here actually it is a classification method, but it is an evolutionary approach. Not like previous methods. It is somewhat different. Here the solutions already there. Okay, we are finding out which is the best. We are giving a better solution than that. That's it. Okay, already you are having some mother or father or some other person, some you are having the human means he or she is having some features already. That is the solution. Next generation means the combination. Which combination gives the better result? So that is the solution here. So optimal solution. So here also we will find out the optimal solution from the number of times iterations, number of iterations. From all those iterations, finally you will find out the optimal solution. That is the genetic algorithm main purpose. And okay.